So, funny story, right? When we were doing this on Monday, and we were fighting the Nemesis, or not the Nemesis, the Tyrant, right? So we had or I had. It's really my problem, not so much yours. We had I was watching my capture card. I was not watching my Xbox, if that makes sense, right? So if you don't know, the way a capture card works is essentially it's got three spots you plug cords into, right? You have your console. If you're playing on a console, it goes from the console
Resident
inside.
Evil.
That's your HDMI in. That's like the whatever the console's projecting goes into this this device, right? And then you have the centerpiece, right, which is just a USB cord that goes from the device into your computer. That is both feeding the information from your console into the computer and powering the device itself, right? And then you have the HDMI out, which goes from the device into your monitor, right? So when I open up the app for you guys to be able to see the game on my computer, you guys are seeing what's being fed to you from my Xbox, same as I am. And if I watch that, I mean, I'm also seeing the same thing that you're seeing verbatim, right? The issue is it's about half a second off for every like click I do. So if I watch the that screen from the app, everything is delayed about a half a second to a second, right? It's not a huge deal, but it is enough to make a difference. And I'm telling you right now, it makes a difference. So what I have to do in order, if I had a dedicated monitor, it would already be on that dedicated monitor and I'd watch that dedicated monitor. But right now with my two monitor setup, I just have to hit a button on the monitor and switch the input from the from the my PC being like one of my PC monitors to being a um its own standalone monitor tied into this capture card device and my Xbox. And when I do that, I see it live per what I'm doing when I hit controls and what the game's actively showing me. All right, so this is a new cutscene we haven't seen. Let's see what's going on with Steve and Claire in Antarctica.
Hey, wake up, Steve.
Oh, oh. We're still alive.
Oh God. I'm not a fan of this
Thanks.
this into it out of it romance. I'm still not that much of a fan of Steve.
Oh, plane's trashed.
No shit.
Well, let's split up and find another way off this oversized freezer.
Right.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so back into it, the story, right? If you watched last time at the end, we had to fight Nemesis like 17,000 times, or Tyrant like 17 times just to, you know, get, like, we got it done on the last try. Literally, I said, if I don't get it on this try, it's not gonna happen. What I didn't realize is that whole time I was struggling with a delay of about a half a second. And I think in a modern game, and I've played with that delay before I knew how to use the capture card, like, truly. Emergency evacuation VTOLs. Okay, cool. So that's where we need to go. VTOL, vertical takeoff, landing. That's aircraft. Um, but before I knew how to use the capture card, I've played like that before. I played Kingdom Come my Kingdom Come Deliverance. Uh, 2 series specifically is I have that delay because I didn't know what I was doing. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on stream, was because you're dealing with that half-second delay, right? And that's a huge issue when you're trying to time your sword fighting mechanics and deal with all that. But what I didn't realize is, like, with this, it's such a big deal because you're already moving so slowly and like a tank that even that half second is even longer now. So yeah, I basically struggled for no reason. And then I went back after stream and I just retried that boss fight on my regular TV, like direct to console. I like wasn't perfect still, like it's still a tough boss, but I put him down, you know? Alright, this is gonna suck because we're in a brand new area. I don't know where any of these doors goes. Is this a... No, this is not a cutscene. This is just a weird camera angle. Okay. Your man's locked in a cage. Alright, yeah, and let it be known, like... So, we escaped from Rockford Island, which is where they were... We could process metal materials easy. Which is where they were... Wait, are those save? Those are saved. Might as well take all my ink ribbons. Now I have even more of them. We escaped from the island, fought the tyrant. We know that what's his name, Alexandria and or Alfred, whatever, Ashford, the dude that's a cross-dresser or not, I don't know. He's chased us in an aircraft, so I assume he's gonna be a problem. I can't do anything to get in there, apparently. So we'll wait until we have to maybe come back. But we're investigating a whole new area. This is apparently some form of base in the in Antarctica. So who knows what they were doing. Locked, labeled machine room. Okay. We gotta really go. So this is the second half of the game apparently, because the save legitimately said halfway point or some other words that basically made it seem like it's exactly half. So is it the bigger half? Is it the smaller half? Is it exactly half? I don't know. But if it's exactly half, that means we probably still have another 3 streams of this bad boy. And it hasn't been bad, especially right now because I am... Cool. I'm just making sure that I am, in fact, on the right... Why can't I move? Why can't I go past this guy? Can I shoot him? No. So there's a map there and more... Knowing now that I'm, like, seeing this how it's supposed to be seen. It's so much faster, and so... But, you know, we had those issues earlier where... I mean, it's all just been a new process. Not necessarily new. I've been doing it for a while, but the process of doing things better each time, I guess. Because realistically, you know, some of the, like, every once in a while, now even, but less and less, I forget to unmute my mic. So, for instance, right now, if I didn't know any better, I could be talking to you guys right now and you didn't hear me. But I can look at my screen and see, 1, the audio bar is catching the audio, and 2, obviously my mic's not muted. So there's that, right? Making sure you guys have game audio. I can be quiet and then mute, or even mute my mic and then go from there, but... I don't want to say, like... Oh god, he's fast. We have healing items, so that is not an issue. This bowgun sucks. Taint. That's what I'll say. So what we're gonna do... can't see anything though, which is an issue for me. All right. Um, but yeah, like it's been a continuous process, and that whole thing with the capture card is another thing. The last game we were doing when we were doing Resident Evil 3 and other games that I play on my PC, it's easy because they're just feeding directly into each other, you know? So I'm never gonna have that latency issue. But with the capture card, it was just a matter of like realizing I was doing it completely wrong. And sometimes I guess I still do it wrong. I forget to switch inputs, and there you have it. I'm working off a half-second delay that's really messing me up. All right, what does this guy sound like? We're gonna say this guy kind of sounds like a hick, right? October 30th, when I joined Umbrella Incorporated, I thought that I'd be able to live a carefree for the rest of my life, being employed by a huge corporation. It's a joke that I ended up being a driver at a place like this. I asked for a position change, but it feels like they completely ignored me. It feels more like a prison. Work is extremely demanding, and there's nothing fun about it. I'd rather be dead. Well, got his wish, right? November 3rd, my hard-earned vacation was canceled suddenly. I heard they failed to secure enough manpower due to a mistake made by the facility head, Alfred. That fool doesn't deserve forgiveness. He doesn't even treat us like human beings. November 5th, I heard an interesting story from a guy who's been working here for over 8 years. He must be awfully patient. He says that there's a man who's been confined for over 10 years, locked up in a cell located deep below here. People call him Nosferatu, and they're deathly afraid of him. What an absurd story. November 10th, at midnight I woke up to an ominous growling sound that seemed to be coming from underground. I'm so pathetic to have been frightened by such a foolish story. Then again, I suppose anyone would have a hard time maintaining their sanity if they were confined in a place like this. Driver. I'm a driver. I drive for Umbrella Corporated. Yeah, but anyways, I'm just glad that I'm seeing everything as I should see it now with no latency errors. It really helps. And hey, welcome in if you just got in here. I was just talking about one of our previous sessions dealing with kind of a lag between the capture card and what I was seeing in the game and how it affected a boss fight. If you're just joining for the first time, this is Resident Evil Code Veronica. So it is basically like 3.5 is kind of the way to look at it in the terms of the timeline. If you've played or heard of any of the Resident Evil games, it's basically 3.5. Comes basically right after the Raccoon City incident. Our protagonist right now is Claire, one of the survivors of Resident Evil 2, who went looking for her brother in Europe. Her brother being Chris Redfield, one of the protagonists of the first game. Went looking for her brother in Europe, got caught by this company, Umbrella, who's responsible for all of these crazy monsters and stuff that I'm dealing with. Okay, I don't like it because it flies. Oh, hi. That's not... The problem with flying monsters is I don't really have a whole lot of way to do anything. But anyways, she gets caught by this company. And this is a save storage room, so that's good. Gets caught by the company and sent to another island somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic, I assume. And, yeah, we fought our way off that island, got on a plane, had to fight a boss monster, but the main antagonist of the game, he downed our aircraft, or made it crash into this base in the Antarctic now, where we are... again going to basically fight for our lives. So yeah, fun times. However, where was I going? We called for help from our brother, so I don't know if he's on his way or whatever, gonna help in this process at any point, or if he's just not gonna show up until like the very end, who knows. But we're just trying to find our way out of here again, probably deal with the big bad guy of this game franchise. But yeah, where it falls is basically directly between the fourth one and the third one in the series, but since it's not a named title, a lot of people wouldn't hear about it, you know. Hey, welcome in, somebody whoever joined in. Appreciate you being here. Please stick around. Watch a little bit of a niche Resident Evil that some people don't even know exists. If you do, if you've played it, let me know what you thought. Alright, I'm looking for my pistol. My legit pistol. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Not those MP. There we go. Alright, so the pistol's gonna do us a lot better than the stupid, the stupid bowgun. That bowgun is okay when you use the little extra stuff. I'm gonna bring the knife for the purpose of the bugs if I have to deal with them, because those bugs, I don't really know how well we're gonna hit them. I've already saved, didn't I? We'll save again. We got plenty of stuff now that we have our loadout done. But yeah, the just not a lot of people knew about it. It first came out on the Sega Dreamcast, right? So that's early, I think early 2000s. It might have been the year 2000 the Dreamcast came out. I'm not entirely sure. But a very old console, right? Before, and PlayStation, I think 1 was a thing. PlayStation 1 was definitely a thing. PlayStation 2 probably was on its way out. Xbox was barely a thought, maybe about to be a thing. You know, so the whole console wars didn't happen or anything like that. We were still rocking with the Nintendo 64. Maybe GameCube might have been coming next, but it's a different time for sure. Pretty old. And they ported it over to 360, so that's what we're playing it on now. Technically, it's on Xbox 360, even though this is a 1X. It's just like a retro game, technically. Okay, so this is Alexander, who is very posh. My father, Edward, discovered the mother virus in cooperation with Lord Spencer, who was also a nobleman. They studied it for the purpose of military use. Eventually, their study took shape. They named a variation of the mother virus the T virus. To camouflage their research, they established Umbrella Chemical Inc. Incorporated. I majored in biogenetics and have been involved with a top-secret project supporting my father's research. However, my research went through a difficult phase, and my father died in the middle of the project. We are now at a major disadvantage against the other researchers, and there is great competition in the field of T-virus research. I have disgraced the honorable name of the Ashford family that our great ancestor Veronica established. If nothing else is done, Umbrella will be taken over by Spencer. I must expedite the project to its fullest, without being detected by Spencer. After much thought, I decided to establish a large-scale advanced research facility. It will be located in the transport terminal that I created by using the abandoned mine in the Antarctic. Within the facility, I'll have a room built. It will be similar to the design of my mansion, the legacy of the late Trevor. I will be able to cherish my sweet memories there. For security purposes, this confidential project will be given a code name. It is the name of the beautiful ancestor of the Ashford family, Veronica, whom I wish to revive so badly. I am confident that the result of my glorious research will be as glorious as her name, and that the honor will be restored to the Ashford family once again. That made my nose itch. Anyways, hey, welcome, man. If you're just joining us, they just sold out. They just gave up the game. That's the name of the game, right? Resident Evil Code Veronica, right? So this guy that we've been chasing around, the main antagonist, is this posh British guy who also thinks that he's his own sister. Weirdly enough, basically, we got taken to his island. We fought him for a bit, and now we're at his hidden research facility. It seems like something was dragged down here. So this is going to open. Okay. I don't like how we can hear like the typewriter going off, but we'll just push back. So we got this bug on the other side. Like I was saying, yeah, so this came out in the Sega Dreamcast. That's probably where I first played it. But like I said, I think it was like, oh, no, oh God, moths! I didn't want to do a screenshot. Leave me alone. If it came out in 2000, let's say, so to speak, I was 3. So I might have played it, like, at earliest when I was 4, if we're being real. Okay, blue herbs, that tells me that these bastards are probably going to poison me in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, so I would have been like 4 or 5. I definitely didn't beat it. I probably didn't get past the first area. but I would have played over and over. What is on my back? What is this? How do I get that off? That doesn't look good. Is an old school Resident Evil where you... Oh, this is an issue. I see it, I see it. Drop it, kick it. These things are gonna just inconvenience me. Old school Resident Evil meaning basically I get to aim in one very convenient direction of up, down, or middle, and then I tilt. I walk by pushing forward on the stick, but I cannot walk and turn simultaneously. So like moving the stick left and right just makes me do a circle, kind of like you'd think a tank would move, right? One direction at a time and then forward, possibly backwards, you know? And then camera angles are another like big thing of old school Resident Evils, right? So I have to deal with, I can't really see everything in the room at one given point. I have to just do my thing, right? And no, see, I'm poisoned. That's good. It's not good actually, but I was hoping I'd get him there with a knife. Save a... Watch this guy kill me, probably. Because of my little bugs. Alright, so I'm poisoned, and I don't want to use that herb spray until I'm unpoisoned. So we're going to try and get that blue herb, and hopefully it'll work. And then go from there to... Yes. I've used it? Okay, so I straight up get to just use it, and hopefully it has more than one. Okay, it kind of does. Cool. So, now I'm unpoisoned. I don't have a healing item, so we gotta be on the lookout. I don't like flying enemies because of that reason exactly, right? It's like nearly impossible to hit them. We got another zombie up and about. As far as I know, the same zombies don't get back up again, so this is just a different zombie that was in the room that relocated. Doesn't make it very much better, mind you, but... Try and conserve some ammo. Never know what's gonna come up on us. But the issue that I run into is that I like to conserve ammo way too much. I don't know what that does yet. I don't want to hit anything until I know what it's going to. Control panel. Okay. Can't operate it. The issue is I like to save my ammo so much that whenever I get to the end, I have all this like grenade launcher ammo and stuff that I can't use anymore. What are we seeing? There's something on top of there. How does one get up there? Can we climb onto this equipment? Anything like that? There is somewhat of a climbing mechanic, but I don't think that's what's going to be the answer here. Let's go up the stairs. See what's in this room. It's locked. Mining room. So we've seen a mining room. We've seen an equipment room. Both locked. And we have the VTOL room. This says BOW, which is not a good sign. I don't want to run into a bio-organic weapon. Okay, what is that noise? Are you hearing this? It sounds like running. Gas mask lock releases if a gas leak. Okay, so remember that. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a spider. Okay, it doesn't have a thorax or whatever that word is. I'm poisoned again? They get to just do poison willy-nilly? Okay, man, you're not gonna sit there and shoot at me through the... Another... These spiders. The worst. Every Resident Evil game has spiders, bar none. There's no Resident Evil game ever that's just said, alright, we're not going to use the spiders as an enemy for this one. It's been overdone. Don't ask me why. But they've used a lot of things. Spiders, scorpions, lizards. Okay, we're still in caution, however. I should have dealt with that spider before I used that herb. Barcode sticker. Sure. I'll take it. I didn't know that that's something that I needed, but we'll take it. Let's actually take a look real quick. Might give us some clue at what we're actually supposed to be doing. Can we jump down here or something? It kind of feels like we should be able to. It's tightly sealed, huh? Is there something that I should be seeing in here? Or did I get everything? Part of a sorter. The belt conveyor is broken. There is a gap. Okay. How does this help me and or hinder me? Maybe there's some way to get under it somewhere else. Alright, remember, a gas mask just chilling in a room. We might need to come back to that later. So let's go see what's going on in the room that says weapon. If BOW is infected spiders, then weapon should be... Ah! Back up, back up. What's going on here? I'm always so thankful whenever it's just regular zombies. Because at this point, it feels like every time they throw me into a room, they want to just put nothing but random BOWs and things. And it's like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but my ammo and everything is just, I want to fight some regular zombies every now and then. Just good for my mental to just deal with the basic enemies. Lots of chemicals. What purpose were they used for? Okay, there's a key there. I don't know. Hi, buddy. Mining room key. We heard about the mining room. It's over there. It's across the way. Nothing useful. Hey, welcome in. Now, the issue that we're gonna have is... See, I can't see around the damn grating. Can I get a better camera angle, buddy? Look at these rockets? Missiles. Wonder what they plan to use them for. Big difference. What is this? Oh! No. No, I can't take... Why not? Is it a 2-item boat? Is there more than one AK, or... Because my question herein lies, if there's more than one, do you gonna give me ammo for the rest of it? Is it coming out of the same... Because I would like this. This looks nice. 100%. Oh, okay, so it just has 100% ammo. That's an issue for me, though, because I'm not gonna want to use it until it's no longer relevant to use. I'll hold it for now, but I have no more space in case there's any key items, and that's kind of a problem. Let's see if I can goad this guy into waking up. No. So this guy's gonna be a sleeper agent, and he's gonna come to life when I least expect him. Or he won't. There's always a possibility that he won't. Okay, cool, missiles. Oh, what do you have? This looks like a Fallout stem pack. Nope, it's like a trailer hitch of some kind. Okay. What's in here? C4? We need a detonator to detonate that. We need to come back and get this trailer hitch. Then we're going to... I mean, we'll probably just go to the mining room first. See if there's anything that we can... Hopefully that's obviously going to get rid of the mining room key, I would assume. And then we can go from there. Something sparkling overhead. Matter of fact, let's go work this equipment, see what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. Power switch for the sorter. Power's not being supplied. Okay, so I can't do anything with this anyways. The miner room. My name's Claire Redfield, and I'm looking for miners. We're going to use the mining room key. It's good to see you, Kaido. Look, you notice anything by your name? Look at all the badges you got. I no longer need the mining room key. Good to know. Now you have a job. You have responsibilities. Anybody that says anything in chat ever, you just ban them. Ban them before they can subscribe or follow or anything, right? That's how we're going to build a good brand. If we ban everybody on Twitch, then I can just talk to myself all day long. And it's going to be a good time. I don't have to worry about anybody ever saying anything controversial because nobody's going to hear what I say. Okay, there's another door here. What is this? This is like one of them big old drills. I could climb up here, but I don't really like going upstairs before I clear the downstairs. And that's a problem for me because I did it anyways, and now I don't want to jump back down. Chopped in. Yeah. Hey man, I banned all whatever 7.2 million users of Twitch just preemptively. There was just a select all button. There is a hole shaped like an octagon. Poison gas in case of emergency, seal off. Okay. So remember gas mask in the BOW. Yeah, I was gonna say the BIOW, but gas mask in the BOW room and key-shaped octagonal hole to stop gas. Those two things seem like they're gonna be important at some point. Now we're in another room. This valve does nothing. What the hell's that? Do I want to... We'll test the AK. It's moving fast! It's just a dog. Okay. Okay, it's just a dog. I say it's just a dog, but... Oh, there's two dogs! Ha! Running! We're faster! Okay. One dog I would knife. Two dogs I'm gonna be a little bit less frugal. Oh my god! Let's go down. Okay. We deserve that. You notice how... I don't know who let him out. I wish they hadn't, though. You notice how the level of fear went from, oh my god, what is that running so fast, to, oh, it's just a dog, to, oh my god, now there's two dogs. And then look at this. Are you seeing this here? Look at this. Look at these freaking herbs. It looks better on your screen. I can see it in the stream because you got a little bit better lighting and you're not dealing with a bright ass camera, good, makes me look decent light in your face. But as I look at my screen, it is impossible to see these freaking herbs. Which I'm not going to even pick up right now, but it's just pointing out, I feel like I've been missing things the whole session. You can call PETA all you want, they're not going to Antarctica. Also, they should have more issues with the fact that somebody's testing on these animals than I shot them after the fact, you know? Hello. Where did you come from? Okay, you're just gonna... There's more herbs right here. So not for a lack of herb. Cannabis. Yes. We're gonna go ahead and use one. Or we'll hold one with us. How about that? That's probably a better idea. Yeah, I just found 4 different strands of Premium OG Umbrella Corporation Kush. No, marijuana's not addictive. I don't have a problem. I can quit whenever I want. I might have some problems, but marijuana's not one of them, he says as he takes a drink of a non-alcoholic Blue Moon. Okay, I can't... Oh, there's a little bar on that side. See, with a camera angle, you can't tell that that exists. But there's a little barrier that doesn't let you go that way. I need to stop eat. Yeah, I don't think I should be eating it to begin with. So that's the thing. They've never really... See, there's another herb right there. There's like 5 different herbs in this room. So I don't think I have a lack of... Yeah, we'll turn on more power. The only problem is if this is what's gonna turn on the gas eventually, that's gonna be an issue. But we'll go back in here. They've never really like stated exactly how the herbs heal you in this game. Now somebody can come out and that's what, like, do you smoke it? Now you mix it onto a little piece of paper if you mix 2 or more herbs. But are you making a pre-roll and you smoking that too? Or are you rubbing it on your body like a poultice or something? These are the kind of things that they don't tell you, you know? Okay, now I can hit it, right? Here comes the package. I guess. Am I supposed to sort it to a different one? Anti-BOW gas, handle with care. I'm sort of just guessing here. Got no clue. I assume you're in a high-tech facility, but you're still using leaves as a bandage. Like, yeah, why not? If it worked for the cavemen, don't you think it would work for me? I also have a first aid spray. Not on me, in my container. Alright, so I don't really know what's going on here still. I feel like I need that octagon key thing. I'm gonna try, you know what? I'm gonna try and put down these bugs. I don't know how well that's gonna go just due to the nature of flying things in these games. They're a kind of a pain in the ass. I'll just let them come to me, maybe. Seems like they don't take too much damage to kill. The issue is going to be hitting them. Especially when I don't get to see them at all. There's another one. Is that one on the ground still alive? Come on. That is true, it was still alive. Okay, so now we're good, right? These bad boys are all dead until something hatches from their bodies, I assume. Okay, so we have streamed 0. This is 3.5. Technically, right? Because we've done 0, 1, 2, 3, and Operation Raccoon City. Operation Raccoon City is it's not canon. It is considered an alternate history game. So basically, everything that occurred in that game didn't actually happen because you play as a bad guy. You have the option to kill Leon Kennedy, who is a protagonist in the second game. So there's a lot going on there in Operation Raccoon City. But with that being said, yeah, it's not like a real entry. This is considered 3.5. It came out, I want to say in 2000 with 3. So 3 came out at the exact same time or like shortly thereafter, but Resident Evil 3 as it's known, it was Resident Evil Nemesis, and it came out on the PlayStation 1, and this game came out on the Sega Dreamcast. So they launched 2 different games on 2 different consoles. At the time, I want to say, if I read correctly, Capcom didn't know which one was going to be the actual official 3 title. And I think the PlayStation, I assume just because the PlayStation 1 performed better, they officially called what then was Resident Evil Nemesis 3. Well, PS Vita wasn't until, because the PS Vita wasn't that after the PlayStation Portable? I'm sure they ported it to the Vita, because they ported it to the Xbox, but I don't really know too much about PlayStation. What do you mean it's that kind of game? It's not necessarily a spin-off, because why are they back? That's bullshit. Fucking Butterfree running around, and I gotta run through some gas. Why are they back all of a sudden? Like I said, they probably freaking metamorphosized. Yeah, well, I mean, kind of, but I feel, if I read correctly, which I read like an article before, obviously, I started the game, this game was supposed to be, like, it was neck and neck for being a mainline entry. It's just they released 2 at the same time to see how they did, and the other one did better, you know? And this is considered canon. So this game itself is considered canon. Nemesis is also canon. So they both have their little piece. I got that spider down there. Where is this? Wasn't the... If I remember right, I'm in the wrong room. I feel like I should be able to jump down here or something. I don't like that spider gets to be below me. Yeah, they like were battling out for which one would be the actual 3, but they're both like canon events because they follow different people. Yeah, it was in here actually. That's where the thing. Yeah, so the virus progression, that's a whole complicated thing, but if you just want to go game by game, you start with why is there a fire there? Was that fire there before? Dude, what the hell? When did that fire... And there's a... Oh, when I activated the thing, I started a fire, and there's a magnum. How do I get there, though? I have the fire extinguisher in my thing, but can I fill it up somewhere? First 6 inside games come from strains built from sub... Yeah, so 7 and 8, 8, we're gonna get there, but 8 gives up the game and basically says, like, in Europe, there's the... Give me a second. Megamycete. It's not the Mutamycete, it's the Megamycete. The Megamycete, I believe it's Oswell E. Spencer. There's 3 different founders of Umbrella Corporation. Oswell Spencer, James Marcus, and something Ashford, who is the patron of the family in this game. The Mutamycete is in 7. Mutamycete is a shaving of the Megamycete. So James Marcus is the leech guy. He synthesized the progenitor virus from the flowers in Africa in Resident Evil 5. So the way Resident Evil 5 ties into the series and things is, even though Ouroboros is a thing, there's nothing I need in here. Now I need to figure out how to get my fire extinguisher filled so I can get past that fire, because that's where that little ball thing is. This is where the gas stop is. The flower chick? I don't know anything about a flower chick. So the thing with this one is this is where the Ashford family came to like test their stuff and what they were doing. So they made a kind of a different variant of the standard T virus called the T Veronica virus. And that's what you're dealing with here, that all of the bosses are made of and stuff. Looks like I got him. We're gonna go back. This is a door. I didn't go through here, did I? That's not a real door. Oh, cool. Now it gets to put doodads on my back. Going up the stairs. Yeah, the T Veronica virus is what creates the specific bad guys in this one. It's just a variant. But, sorry. Progenitor is in 0. That's James Marcus's baby. The reason Progenitor was necessary is because Progenitor led to the T virus. They synthesized Progenitor into the leeches. The leeches then infected with the Progenitor virus are what they researched to synthesize the T virus. T virus being the main virus in 1, 2, and so on. In T virus, they also did more research to synthesize the G virus, which is what William Birkin, an umbrella scientist in 2, injects himself with, that creates basically larger bioweapons. There hasn't been a plant-like enemy so far. I don't know that there is one. Because I know of one other boss that I'm gonna fight in this one, and it's not the main, like, other than the main boss. I know of one other side boss. I don't think it is a plant of any type. So in 2 and 3, you have T and G. G virus is like, again, that's what Birkin injects himself with to stop the umbrella people. To my knowledge, well, so G is constantly evolving, but T also has a lot of variant strands. So they did a lot of things that caused different, and like the way it works differently in other animals and stuff. Different subjects had different reactions to the virus itself. Okay, I can't see with this camera angle. How do I get in here? I feel like there's something in here that I'm missing. And my nose is also itching. This doesn't ever work in this series, but I'll give it a shot, because why not? No. They make zombies. T-Virus makes zombies. Processed metal materials. And then here's more herbs. Alright, I'm gonna grab these herbs, because worst case scenario, I'll take these back to my box. T-Virus is what creates basically all, like all of the basic zombies. Yeah. So, like, but the T-Virus also creates the tyrants, right? Is the T is tyrant virus. So the main the main monster in the first game, and Nemesis in the third game is also a tyrant variant. Is like T-103 or something like that. So those are also made by T-Virus. G makes an appearance in other games other than 3 or 2, I believe. But it's kind of like a niche. Realistically, other than making Birkin, you could probably look up a few other things that are created by it later down the road. Because the whole time Umbrella's controlling their stuff. Machine Room. It's called the Machine Room. What we're above is this freaking thing, right? X and Nemesis are examples of where the T-Virus works with the host and... Yeah, yes. So, Mr. X is T-102. Or something like that. I don't know the exact numbers, but basically he's just an updated or a better version of a Tyrant type BOW. We also fought another tyrant type BOW in our last session at the end on the plane. That was a tyrant type. And then you get to 4. 4 is where you get in from viruses to parasites, Las Plagas, which is all kind of self-contained under the specific castle that's in Spain, wherever. Big guys and fancy. Well, they don't give anybody else clothes. The only ones that they give clothes are is Mr. X for whatever reason. Trench coat and there was nothing in here. All right, I need to see the other ones. The thing I'm having the most problems with in this specific installment is the other ones had like a map structure to where when you clear a room of all of its valuable items, it changes color. And I mean, this room that I'm in is pink. I assume that's because I'm currently in it. And then all the other rooms are blue. I haven't noticed any other color other than that. But there used to be like, or not used to be, but in even the older ones, like 1 and 0 that we've played, they'll turn the room green so you know that you're good. Half the Umbrellas and budget is R&D, the other half is tailoring. Well, I mean, yeah, because you got to make a quadruple XL trench coat for your boy. Are they going to just keep coming back? Because I'm not a fan. Yeah, you're making me breathe in. Bunch of stupidity. Fine. The damn, yeah, but you got the Plagas. That's the first, parasite. Now I gotta turn around. And then from the Plagas, they tamper with, Umbrella tampers with it, or not Umbrella at that point. Tricell in 5, which is just a subsidiary of what used to be Umbrella, tamper with it to make Ouroboros. Ouroboros being the parasite in 5. 6 is where things get really stupid because they introduce the C virus, but nobody pays attention to 6 because it's fucking dumb. I think that video I watched also tyrants like X and Nemesis would constantly grow to their end game state if it wasn't for the suits. They have inhibitors, so I don't know if the suits had very much to deal with it. Oh, I can push this. Nice. Alright, so they have inhibitors, though, like chips in their brain. Nemesis specifically has a chip that made him target only specific people, which in the case of... Hi. Is he important? Maybe. What the hell was the point of that? Nemesis specifically only went after stars. Special tactics and rescue members of the Raccoon Police Department. Anyways, Butler's letter. That sounds like I can be. Sir Alfred, please forgive me, as I must tell you of my abrupt departure by leaving this letter. I first served your father, Lord Alexander, and have for so long shared in the joys and sorrows of the Ashford family. Lord Alexander disappeared unexpectedly 15 years ago. Then an accident during an experiment took the life of our dear Alexia. You were forced to leave the family, you were forced to become the master of the family at a very young age, and nearly lost your sanity from the sorrow of having lost all of your family members at once. Well, it's fucked. There was nothing I could do, and I felt powerless. I first thought that I should kill myself to apologize. Okay? I then realized that it would be an insult to our dear Lord Alexander and Alexia. In the other world, Scott Harmon, Butler, Ashford family. That started out, I was going for Michael Caine, and it ended up being, like, Aussie. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. But regarding the G, the 1 doctor and 2 kept getting more... Yeah. So he injected himself with his own virus because he was shot up by Umbrella operatives, including my boy Hunk. I need to see that. I didn't do an Ada impression because she talks for herself, sadly. Leon! What is that? That doesn't look good. Oh! Hannibal Lecter? What? Oh. Here you guys go. You don't want to see my ugly face right now. Probably the end of the cutscene, but... Plant pot? Oh, you might be right. You might be on to something. There, Kaido. Maybe we're gonna run into some... It's nice. Horrifying. Okay, what is this plant pot for? Typically, in these ones... Okay. Aha. Yep, they always do some stupid machine room key. So we can go back upstairs to there. I have ammo. Good. Probably find another. Yeah. They just have a cow stashed in there. Your big, the big reveal is a zombie cow. Freaking these bugs are gonna keep coming back. Waste my ammo. Okay, so the machine room was across the way from that double balcony area, so that's where I need to go. I have that stupid fire extinguisher. I really want to know where I'm supposed to fill that thing up at, but I suppose we're going to get there when we get there. Where does this go? Alright, this goes where we need to go. T-virus. So, I mean, as far as I know, too, like, the main animals that they've done lizards, they've done frogs, they've done spiders, they've done monkeys, they've done dogs. I can't think of anything else. That's, like, the bulk of it. And the biggest two pain of the asses, as far as I'm concerned, have been... Oh, they did a scorpion. They did, I want to say, a crab at some point. An alligator. A shark. Yeah, there's sharks. There's more that I'm missing. So what do you think they're going to do in 9, going back to Raccoon Post Nuke, but under the same type of gameplay as 7 through 9? So if it's connected to 7, 8, and 9, and they really want it to be connected, I'm going to assume that there was, like, a strain of the Mega Mycete that was in one of the labs underground or something. I think it'll be a blend, because I think under those the labs are, some of them are going to be intact, or like I don't know how many there is or whatever, but they're underground, so I don't necessarily know how bad the nuke affected them, you know? They were already kind of like Fallout style, like bunkers, you know? So I assume what they're gonna do.
Claire,
Oh.
it looks like there's an Australian observation base.
Australian?
Miles away from here.
I know it.
That should be our target.
Great news. And take a look at that. It's a digging vehicle. If we break the wall with it, we might have a chance.
Okay.
Or we could just
let's do it.
leave. Oh boy. It's remote controlled? Or controlled from up here? Oh no, he's just got it on like a weird crane. Well, it's like, how many lab leaks do you need to have, you know? Like, when are you ever gonna figure out, like, to just keep your shit contained? What? Keep your eye... Mother of...
Steve, watch out!
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No shit, I know where a gas mask is. You, on the other hand, with you being distracted by the booty... Oh my god. So anyways, I think that they'll be both. I think that they're going to try and integrate the points of both. Some mold monsters and like old school zombies to kind of bring people back together.
We'll escape from here. Together.
Oh yeah?
Come on. We've got to shut off the gas. If we split up, we'll have a better chance of stopping it.
Okay.
Steve. Don't forget, we'll get out of here together.
So how is Umbrella disbanded? Officially, yes. Officially, Umbrella is disbanded post 3-2 because the company, after they nuke Raccoon City, they go bankrupt and stuff. He does talk about them, but as a like it happened kind of thing. He joins the BSAA. I forget what it's called, Biological Security Services or some shit right there. He joins basically a counterterrorism group, and at one point in 7, I think, maybe not 7. At one point it might be even in 6, they become bad guys for a spell, just the people that are in charge. So that's all kind of abstract there. But, I mean, Umbrella lives on in its, like, legacy, essentially. Because in 5, you're dealing with Tricell and Wesker as your main antagonists, which Wesker is a legacy and layover from the Umbrella Corporation. I could probably do that. I don't know if I'll make a PowerPoint. I might, I guess, take some clips from the streams or something. But I could probably do that with decent accuracy. I'm a decently educated fanboy of the series. Okay, so we're running into an issue here, and that issue is that I know the gas is unleashed. You want to get off my shit? I'm poisoned. I know the gas is unleashed, but I don't necessarily know where the fuck they are expecting me to go with this. Let's get that fire extinguisher. That is empty. There's got to be somewhere to refill it. That right there, there's a thing in the wall that needs to be utilized. Is there a... Can I just hit a button and it refills itself? Wouldn't that be funny? Extinguish it. I don't know. Still don't know what this barcode sticker does. So there's that. Let's go out this way. Red yarn just fucking pointing at things. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty complex series, but I mean, it's really what they made of it, because when it was just zombies, everything's kind of easier to put together. Okay, why can't I shoot? I want to make sure that none of this right here is a secret... Okay. A secret, freaking fire extinguisher filling spot. Because we gotta be missing that. We're gonna go in the BOW room and maybe get the gas mask, which maybe that just the necessity of that is so you can get past the gas. Gas mask lock releases of a gas. The gas leak did occur. What do you mean? Do I need to force a gas leak in this room? You got this stupid spider chilling at the bottom. I don't know shit about this room. It like appears like it's letting you or maybe wanting you to go into this corner, but nothing's going on over here. Can I climb on these boxes to get around something? Can I shoot a container to make the gas leak happen? Is broken. There is a gap. There's a gap. So what is up with the gap? Can I crawl in it? Can I jump on it? Am I supposed to fix it somehow? Can I push this box into it? Doesn't look like it. They're not going to give me a camera angle, which is even relatively helpful. Okay, so what do we got? Nothing here. Now we're basically back to square one, going in between fucking rooms. And I hate it. I do not like it. Okay, this conveyor belt is no longer moving. Wait. I have an idea. I got an idea. It's probably not gonna work, but at least it's... Oh, because this is a sorting machine, right? Get me? Do this. Ah! Send it to the BOW room. Right? Now that it has a barcode, it's gonna go into the proper room. Instead of just going around in a circle. Now we go in here. It said there's a gap, so it's probably gonna break the floor or some other such bullshit. Oh shit, did it cause a gas leak? Oh yeah, it did, huh? No need to use it. What do you mean no? It doesn't even have any filters on it. Does it need filters, or is that the whole mask? Also, there's no... this is a terrible gas mask. You're getting the poison gas directly into your eyes, which is a different mucosal membrane, which is gonna get you killed. It is leaking the BOW gas. Okay, cool. Is that all? Why doesn't it kill the spider? Spider's not a BOW. It's that's not a BOW. That's just a regular giant spider. So the reason why we have not colonized or built any real facilities or places to live in Antarctica that the government won't tell you is that there are actually fucking 20-foot spiders that just eat. Okay, so now we have the gas mask. Theoretically, we can go into the gas, right? That seems like a reasonable assumption. Let's go over to our box, get, save. Okay, come on, man. You're poisoned. It's okay, because guess what? I'm near the... what I assume is a permanent blue herb. Hopefully. I feel like I shouldn't even waste bullets on these guys anymore. If they're legit just gonna freaking... Legit the only place the planet you could have gotten to get away from spiders. Nope, they have, you heard me. They have spiders the size of Volkswagen. Bugs. Sonatas. You pick your size Volkswagen, and they'll let you know if there's a spider there. You gotta think, just logistically, right? Because obviously there's the Arctic. Wait, what am I... The Arctic is north, Antarctica to the south, right? That's the bottom of the globe. And then they're near Australia. And Australia has these huntsman spiders that are like the size of this medieval hound skull. And I'm gonna regret touching this later because I have to clean it or it will rust. However, you got these giant huntsmans, and what you don't understand is they are phenomenal swimmers. Just like look it up. You know, go watch some Steve Irwin. He'll tell you the huntsman spiders. They have these like they morph into paddle legs, and they're just phenomenal swimmers, and they can survive in sub-zero temperatures. It's a lesser known fact. I got my degree in insect biology from DeVry. Just so you guys know. Full disclaimer, that's not true, but I would imagine if I had a degree from DeVry University... Did I save? Am I just running my suck? I don't think I saved, right? We'll save. Again. 2,000 miles... Yeah, so 2,000 miles are nothing for a huntsman spider with its paddle legs in open water. They are phenomenal. They swim at like something like 200 knots a minute, I think is the statistic. I don't even know how fast that is, but it's a nautical mile, right? Is it nautical miles per second? Is that what knots are? No, it can't be per second because nothing's going a mile per second, even a big ass boat. So just nautical miles, right? So just think about that. If it's nautical miles per hour is knots, going 200. So that's fast. If it's 2,000 miles, you know, they get there in 10 hours, which is nothing for the amount of endurance that a huntsman spider has. And can they jump? Yeah, I think they could jump. Yeah, I think they jump essentially the same distance as the Hulk. Just a fairy. Well, you see, these companies, they transport the huntsman spiders by ship to Antarctica, and the cold weather and the abundance of penguins to eat makes them huge. They grow, you know, to the size of a, you know, Volkswagen VW, a bug. What's going on here? So yeah, it's just really a lot. And all that to explain the reason why the BOW gas does not work on spiders. Valve handle. Okay, this looks like a square hole, though. So what good does this do me? I don't know what means a square hole. This is a square hole. Open or close what valve? We need an octagonal hole thingy device for the other thing. Does it? Yeah, Antarctica has penguins. The Arctic doesn't have penguins. The Arctic, I think, just has like polar bears and seals. But the Antarctica is the one that has penguins. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I think that's the gist of what's happening. Okay, it just says the detection lamp is on. I need to find something that takes a square peg. And I don't know what that something is. She moves rather fast, though, and I give her that. I do like the fact that she moves so fast, and she doesn't take too much damage. I feel like this is very balanced out. There is no difficulties for this game. I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing, but how do I get in this room? I want whatever's in here. I want what's in that locked case. Wait. Can I use this? Yes, I'm gonna chisel it into an octagon. That was just pure luck that I walked in here. I hope I didn't need the square peg for anything. So they built a whole base here, but didn't experiment on the only what, like the penguins? Yeah, how do you think the Batman villain was created? No, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't think penguins would be too great as a enemy. I don't know. They're flightless birds. Why are there zombies down there, bro? I killed you guys. Now you're gonna be down there ruining the vibe. And I gotta remember exactly where the exact hole is. I really hope that I didn't need the square-shaped version for, like, the fire extinguisher nozzle thing, and now I can't get the Magnum or something. Because that's not the kind of game that the older Resident Evil, like, the kind of thing the older Resident Evils would do, but that's definitely something that the newer Resident Evils will like to do. They'll give you a key item, or, like, make you need to use... Get off me. Man. They'll make you use a key item but at the same time, if you don't use it at the proper time in the proper place, you lose out on access to certain different things. Hey, welcome into the stream. Anybody who's just getting in here. Come on. Come on. Of course, I had to get the herpes on my back, which caused that whole... And of course, we got a shit angle. I'm poisoned. This is fun. This is fantastic. Matter of fact, I don't typically condone the use of the grenade launcher, but with this particular proximity of zombibities, I feel like it is a pretty good use. Shouldn't be anything. Why are you alive? You're on fire, on top of several other issues. Yeah, but I mean, like, there's other animals in the... So Antarctica, I'm just thinking, oh, where did you come from? Can I ask you that? Where did, all out of nowhere, I'm getting impregnated because the fucking camera angle and the shit, oh my, I feel like if I don't get to an herb relatively quickly, yeah, I'm in danger. If this thing hits me, I'm probably gonna die. If it does any real damage. Oh boy, there should be herbs on the other side of this door. Come on, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, thank you, my friend got it for me. It's got repeal the Third Amendment on the front, and then it's got a sexy soldier guy on the back. It says we want these men in our homes. It's a joke shirt. It's not actually a political shirt, because the Third Amendment is about quartering troops. So when I say repeal the Third Amendment, the joke is that we want sexy Marine men from World War II with their chests exposed inside of our homes. Thanks, man. I also, if you notice, I cut the sleeves off because I've been getting into my sleeveless shirt era. It's very comfortable. It's nice. No shit.
Enjoy watching you shriek in agony. Not this time. You gay.
This is anime protagonist Steve. Hell yeah. So I don't know if that was the brother, the sister.
What was that?
Well, we know what that, we've heard it before, but that's besides the point. The problem is I'm probably gonna die. I don't have any health right now. I'll stitch them back on. I know how to sew. So your man's was held... I really hope I don't have to fight this guy now, because that would be kind of bullshit. He's got an earring. Is he gonna break his arms out, or is he gonna completely fight me just arms behind his back? Oh, a sniper rifle. I'm poisoned and hurting, and I just have a feeling I'm gonna die and have to redo all of that. Can I get the sniper rifle? It kind of feels like it's got 7 bullets, huh? No,
Claire,
no cutscenes.
What are you
brother.
doing? Let's go.
What do you mean? No, we're not going anywhere. I'm dying right now.
Are you ready?
Oh,
I'm gonna bust
Jesus,
through that
brother,
wall.
I don't have any...
Go for it.
Was that a trigger item? I should have went back. Yeah, so the next thing will be cutting it off as a crop top, just below the Third Amendment. Exposing my wonderful midriff. The problem is, what about the Magnum? Am I not coming back through for the Magnum?
Right.
Did I fuck all this up? You made it look like you just flooded that
Claire.
facility.
Maybe we can escape through there.
Through what? A ladder?
Come on, let's
That's
go.
your big escape plan, is a ladder? I don't know how I feel about this, man, because I don't want to lose out on
Claire, come on.
cool items.
Finally, we can get out of this insane place.
I don't think that's how... Brother, I'm still poisoned. I literally could drop dead at any minute. Alright, well, I got a health pad, so that's good. It's very bright out here. Let me see something about this sniper rifle. The ladder takes him to Australia. It starts going horizontal at some point. MR7, American bolt action rifle. You can snipe a distant enemy with a scope. Well, do I get to actually ADS? Oh my god, I can ADS! What? That's kinda cool. The one gun in the whole freaking old school franchise, you get to ADS. Alright,
Okay, let's go.
I don't want to.
Come on, let's go. What, are you scared?
What? Yeah, I'm scared. Can we turn back around? I'm gonna die. Unless you'd actually pull some... Alright.
Move it. Ah! Ah!
Steve!
That was definitely an anime protagonist move. I see it. Here he comes. I wonder what his weak spot is.
Hold on. I'll wait for that monster and come back.
Claire, forget about me. Run!
I don't think I get to run. I'm legit gonna die. I am locked in a death, and I don't even know no time for that. What is this gas? What is the gas? I don't. Why does your man have gas? Oh, he's swinging it around. There's no way we're winning this, by the way. I did not know that this is where this was going to take us. That should be, yep. Okay, cool. That was sick. I don't even know where retry. I get to retry the battle.
Finally, we can get out.
That's not very. I mean, I appreciate it, but that's not what's gonna happen. Can I go back down? I can't leave Steve behind. Okay, you know what? We'll give it one more shot, but there's fucking no way.
Okay, let's...
I'm sorry. How do I zoom this baby? Oh, my controller died. Tactical reload. Remember, switching to your sidearm is much faster than reloading. Oh, Adrian. Oh, that don't sound good at all. Oh, there's a zoom. It's holding the left trigger. I assume your heart is right about there. It's very blizzardy. Oh god. I don't feel like this guy is going to be too hard with heals. if he keeps poisoning, that's gonna be an issue. Dodge the attack by before. I don't even know what that's reference to. That's some Naruto thing. Freaking nerd. He doesn't sound too good. He sounds like he's getting... I guess the poison gas doesn't actually hurt me, it just... But I'm also casually poisoned, so I don't know necessarily how that works. What? Why is he not taking damage? It looks like he's blocking. Oh. I'm just spamming. I mean, if we get him, we get him. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't just reload this. Because we need... we need heals. I didn't know it was going to take me into the boss battle at this point. No! I didn't know it was going to take me in the boss battle. There's stuff that I'm missing, and I don't know if that's because I get to go back and get it later, or because I just didn't go get it at the right time, and that really bugs me, you know? The fact that I'm even hurting to begin with. I was at caution. So what do I have? I have the gas mask, but I don't have... I haven't seen any indicator of an area to refill this fire extinguisher. That's another thing. So I need to go back using the gas mask and get into that one room. We'll take one herb with us. Gas mask, we go get the valve, cut the valve, etch it out. Screw this guy. Etch it out. Did I get poisoned by that one attack? And then kill the guy, don't grab the sniper, come back and see what's for. Because that door didn't open. There's a door with a zombie in it over there. I don't know what else we're missing. We didn't get any fire extinguisher filling areas. That's all important. Hey, welcome in if you're just joining. Hey, you know, we're going through this pretty old school game. Basically Resident Evil 3.5, if you're familiar with the franchise. It's a very niche, not numbered entry into the mainline series. Pretty good gameplay so far. It's got the old school tank movement and camera angles issues, but I mean, I've played them before and it holds up to what it is. It's not for everybody, older school gameplay, but it works out, you know. We do a lot of variety stuff. Right now we're doing the Resident Evil franchise, so we haven't really stopped. But we take time every now and then. We did Who's at the Door. We did Ludo a little while ago. Those were okay. Who's at the Door was okay. I didn't like Ludo. Everybody likes Ludo. If you've heard of it, because it's some artsy game, but I just didn't think it really was all that in a bag of cheese. Should I see if that... Yeah, we'll definitely do more Battlefield this weekend, and I'll stream it. Why not? I enjoyed it. I do need to clip and edit get some clips from our last playthrough, but Battlefield was good. I just don't remember seeing a different, like a square peg necessary. So this machine's gonna grind this valve to fit into the octagonal hole that is where our objective is. But I'm missing, there's some rooms that doesn't let me open. And I'm not sure if it's because of like an actual reason, or if it's just because I'm missing something that's coming later, because this door doesn't open and I want to get whatever's in that case. Obviously there's freaking an ammo container right there. I don't know what that's all about. It looks like a freaking nice ammo box. So it's just messing with my head. But anyways, yeah, we play a variety of stuff. Kind of horror-esque and... I mean, really anything, but horror is just really easy, quick plays, and they're pretty good. Try and get into whatever we can get into. A lot of things that we've been playing around with, it just depends on who I can get online to help me out. So that's always been somewhat of an issue. But yeah, definitely drop a follow if you enjoy this. Small scale, right? If you want to drop a comment, chat, I definitely would love it. I'd love to talk to you, love to hear from you. Hear about your day. What are you doing? You know? Good thing about you know, being kind of smaller scale is I can just look over every now and then, as long as I'm not mid battle, and we can talk about whatever. We basically have covered the entirety of the Resident Evil franchise lore in this session alone. I hate these damn bugs. Hate these damn bugs. Alright, I'm in caution. Let's just get on with it. Let's use these freaking grenades to even out the battlefield right now, because I don't know what to deal with these freaking zombies that think that they get to just do this shit. What I want to do before we go in here, we're not going back into the VOW room, we're going to go back into the weapons room, and I want to see if there is any if the fire went down, or if maybe there's an indicator of where we need to go. Like, I feel like this should be an interactable item, and maybe even the fire extinguisher, whatever, do that, you know? I feel like I could walk around this fire, too. That's another issue. Now, I don't know, I'm gonna touch it. But yeah, we've done quite a bit as far as moving around is. And I don't really know, my issue is I don't know if I'm coming back to this room for some reason. If maybe like this just isn't what I'm supposed to interact with right now. I'm basically guessing at this rate. But what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna grab... Let's go in here. We haven't been in here. There's a bunch of herbs. I know that for a fact. But what if we go in here and there's something that will explain something to us? Because even if we find a hole and it's like, oh, this is a square peg hole, then I know I have to bring the valve here first in order to, like, maybe fill the fire extinguisher, you know? And then we can get back there, we can get the magnum, everything will be hunky-dory, we'll have all of the loot we could ever want. Grab all the herbs that we can. See, there's more of this. It's like, I really want to Google it so bad to make sure I don't miss anything, but it defeats the purpose of the whole playthrough, I guess. We'll use one herb and then we'll carry the rest of them back to the box. That didn't even get us back out of yellow. That's kind of frustrating. Alright. Yeah, poison gas! Alright, let's turn this bad boy off. Skip. 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 No, I can't skip that. I'm not gonna talk to him because maybe that triggers a cutscene too. We're going down. I'm yelling timber. We'll leave. We'll go save. We'll see if anything changed in the factory. Probably nothing. Sure, they're not trying to bite me. Bitch, I tagged you with a bullet before you did that shit. Don't touch me with your damn stupid ass, bug ass face. Okay, I don't need to kill you. I'm just gonna go by you. Check our inventory. What is... You got one of these stupid thingies on you. Okay. Poisoned. That's fucking sick. And you know, they haven't been giving me any red herbs. Look at all these green herbs. I need red herbs, game. I need the red herbs so I can make full heals instead of wasting my shit on you. This is very frustrating. We're gonna get the flame rounds out. We're gonna get the... Matter of fact, we're gonna burn through the MP10 on this boss fight. Let's save. I'm gonna save the assault rifle in there. I'm sure it has the freaking... what I need to finish this guy, but who knows. We'll go ahead and save over... Yeah, we'll just save over this one. I feel like we did a good job. Alright, put the ink ribbons back. Mix. No, we need the gunpowder. Gunpowder. Mix this and this to get that. Add that together. We're gonna grab our bow gun. We're gonna combine these together, combine these together, combine these together. I think I'm gonna put my pistol away for now, maybe? Yeah, we'll just put the pistol away. And then we're gonna grab what we can. We'll grab this. And then these. Matter of fact, I'll combine these and I'll grab one more. And that should do it inventory-wise. If we can't get past the freaking vampire, then we can always come back to the save. I say vampire because his name is apparently Nosferatu, but theoretically I don't know what he's supposed to be. Okay! Oh, but I need room for the... The sniper rifle was definitely too... I need room for the sniper rifle, so I need to put away something. I guess I'll put away this thing. hit him with all of this as necessary. Hopefully get him. Alright. Run to the end of the hallway. Gonna get made out with by this guy. No, I didn't. I didn't get touched. That's good. I'm in good health. Excuse me. Grab this.
Claire, what are you doing?
Claire,
Let's go.
Shut the fuck up, Steve. Let me live my
Are
life.
you ready?
I'm an independent woman.
Okay.
She turned around. I don't know. Move. Okay. He's hard to see. He's glowing. We got one more shot at the sniper. I'm definitely hitting center mass. I'm not entirely sure that that's exactly where his, like, heart is or whatever that I'm supposed to be hitting, but... And then here's the thing with the grenade launcher rounds. So that's hitting. He's dead, right? Okay, cool. All the sniper and then just a couple grenade rounds. Oh yeah. I like not
Are you
wasting too
alright?
much ammo. Makes me happy. Hey, welcome in. You got to see a boss battle that I didn't get completely mopped with like last stream.
Claire, you're alive.
I'm surprised I didn't get an achievement for killing that bastard. Something. Claire Redfield has great genes. Was that cringe? Was that a little bit of... Was that a weeb thing to say?
I'm sorry.
These cutscenes don't look that bad for being 25 years old.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
I mean, they were ported over to Xbox 360 in 2013, but I don't think they really touched the graphics too much.
I swear I'll protect you next time, Claire.
Kaido, tell me that this guy's not an anime protagonist in the making. I swear I'll protect you next time, Claire.
We did it! We're finally out!
Look, there's a snowmobile over there.
Believe it! That's all he's missing. He just needs to say believe it after every fucking time he pops up.
Perfect. We'll be able to ride right over to the Australian base with this.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm mad at that. Well,
I won't forget about this, Claire.
oh boy, he's still alive. Believe it! What the fuck was that? Is that a tyrant with boobies?
Alexia.
Why are the computers moving on their own? Not a tyrant with boobies. If I have to quickly switch... Oh, it's his sister. I might, you might end up just watching me, depending on, for the sake of the VOD. We get a good upshot of her nose.
Finally awake.
Oh, you think that she's made out of plants? I mean, it's possible. The hell? She's Mrs. Fantastic.
What is that?
How does she know that we're the problem? He didn't even communicate with her at all. So is she gonna bring that thing? That's some horse shit. Alright, continuing the weird creepiness, creepy vibes between this brother and sister. Gotta love it. End of the game. That's it. Oh, achievement. In the meantime, oh my, what is this? Are we switching?
Following up on a lead given to me by Leon has brought me here.
Oh no. So, alright, here we are. Chris Redfield, protagonist of Resident Evil 1 and 5, is now climbing a mountain, free soloing. He just lost his backpack. There's all my inventory space. Fucking sick. I love it. He had to have gotten here by boat or helicopter, and you're gonna tell me that fucking he decided to just ditch
I'm coming to save you.
whatever it was. Rest of the game you play as Chris Redfield on a fishing trip. We're getting screamed at. You better make Chris like overpowered. Oh, I have control. I get a handgun, a first aid spray. This is a Glock? I have a Glock 17? Huh. This is probably one of the earliest video game uses of a Glock. And you know, on top of that, like I said earlier, there was a Harrier in the earlier portion of the game.
Expect to find another living person left on this island.
Oh, this is the guy
Who
that
are
saved
you?
us from prison at the
I
beginning.
came here looking for a certain girl.
A girl?
Have you seen anyone named Claire Redfield?
Did you just say Claire?
You know who she is, don't you?
Don't worry about her. I helped her escape. Several planes took off from this island not long ago. While I can't say for certain, she was probably on one of them.
I see. I guess my sister owes you. Thanks for helping.
I would prefer that him and Chris kiss than Steve and Claire. It feels less forced
Be
at
the
this
only
point.
other person left. Go on. Follow your sister and get off this island.
Why don't I just follow the way that I came in and get off this island? That'd be sick, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be an idea? Oh, this fucking worm. Oh, no, don't kill my boy. No. He lived through all of that for you to just murder him with a fucking sandworm? I forgot I fought that at the beginning of the game. I must say... Oh, I could save him. Oh. 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 Does it weird you out when I make... I'm just going to make eye contact the rest of the game. I don't know where I'm going. Look at each other. Look, there's an herb. Are you guys seeing this? What does that look like on your screen? Oh, it's covered by my face. Motherfucking the sneakiest freaking herbs. And this guy doesn't have 10 storage space. So we're going to have to go through that whole predicament again. Piss me off. So I wonder if all of those rooms that I couldn't get in are what he's going to be able to get in. Dedicate a light on my right hand. It seems that I can put the stone lid down. Sure. Oh. Cool. 2 submachine guns are placed there. Do I got a lighter? Of course not. Why would I have a lighter? Why, like, of all the things that I brought with me, would I just have a lighter? We're gonna run... Do I get to get into my storage? Is this like all my stuff? Oh, I could keep my things. Oh man, so that I don't know how I feel about that though. I don't really know how I feel about that. Because the fact of the matter is, like, do I want to use all this shit with him? And then I feel like they give you exactly what he needs to at least get started, you know? He's looking for Claire, but Claire's in Antarctica. The island Chris is on is in Antarctica. So this is where we started, though, Kaido. This is where we began the game. Because she went to Europe, Umbrella Corporation Europe headquarters, thinking that she would find him there, because he's been doing anti-Umbrella work. But she got captured there, and they brought her to this island because I guess it's their prison island / whatever. And that's how she did, and then she got to Antarctica. But about an hour into the game, she radioed somebody that is affiliated with him, or she radioed him in particular. And that is how she knew, or like how he knows to come here. Now, how did she get to Antarctica? Like after everything and dealing with weird blonde guy in the military uniform and all that stuff. He set a self-destruct on this island. And when doing that, they got on an airplane, which took them. They were on the airplane going to wherever. They were just trying to go wherever. And then he followed them in a Harrier jet, attack jet. But he had, like, robotic control over their plane. So he just told their plane to land in Antarctica. And therein lies the problem that got them stuck in Antarctica. Okay, but she has the bolt gun. So I can't do anything with the bolts, which is fine, I guess. I don't need an herb right now, so we'll just move that there. Move these ones up so I can see it. How many herbs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 bonus herbs. I have that. I don't know that I... Should I just use the custom handgun, theoretically? Because it's better, I would assume, than his Glock. For now, at least. Because it has a burst fire feature. So we'll go forward with that. She flew economy. Well, so, and then on the plane, I fought the Tyrant type. Am I going to have to fight that thing here? I fought the Tyrant, and in order to kill the Tyrant, it was just a pain in the ass. And I didn't have my capture card set up the right way. Or I wasn't on the right input, so I was watching my capture card through the full screen of the capture app instead of watching it on the right input. So I was like a minute delayed, and that became a problem as well. What is this? I see things. I see ammo. And it looks like a doodad. Alright, I don't need the bowgun arrows, but I'll take them. Oh wait, can I just activate the elevator? Oh. So I don't need to fight him, I just need to run around him. Next question then being... We'll grab the herbs. Blue herb. And a green herb. So I'm gonna get poisoned at some point. Now, is this elevator progress bar moving? It is, right? It wasn't on 3 before. So I'll just run in circles. Why would I fight him? But is fighting him how I save old boy? That's another thing. We're gonna try and kill him real quick. I don't know if there's any benefit. If it kills us, I'm not gonna heal or anything. But I want to see if maybe like we have to kill it for a side objective or to save our friend. kind of glad that I pulled out the burst gun. Turn around, buddy. We'll dump everything we got into him. If nothing happens, then we know it's just a situation that we're just supposed to run from. And if it dies, then we know that. I assume we're just supposed to run from this, but it just seems stupid that they would do. Oh, it did. Okay. Do we get to... Is our friend alive? Yeah! Let's go! We get to save Buddy. And that's got to be an optional thing, right? So you're going to give me an achievement. Maybe a pat on the back. Kiss on the lips. Something, right?
Hold on! Don't give up!
Why does he got to make these noises? You're Claire's brother, all right.
Meet my family again. Here, take this.
Oh, it's the lighter.
What?
So
She gave this to me as a token of thanks.
So I get the submachine guns. It is a bonus. I get the because I could go back and I could light the fire.
Any more. Take it.
So my boy dies anyway, but I have the lighter, and for my diligent, oh, excuse me, oh, those are good ones. Oh, it's another one. For my diligent sacrifice, I get the lighter, and I can get submachine guns, right? Hear me out. I get the submachine guns. They're gonna help me throughout the rest of the game. And they're probably gonna be like everything else. I'm surprised that it's not no. Use it here. Light the fire that's been always burning since the world's been turning, or some other such shit. It said something about needing a light. Is it not gonna say it needs a light now that I... Oh, I'm hitting equip. I'm a goofball, it's my bad. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, I can't take any more items. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. I don't need this herb. I don't need this herb. I don't need bow arrows. Cool, cool. Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... I like that. I like that result. Let's check out our achievements real quick. Is that not an achievement? So I'm 6 of 12. Rocket launcher, linear launcher, encouragement from a young lady. That's something else. Farewell to a fallen comrade. Search for sister. Put away. Okay, I don't. Hopefully those aren't too much of a spoiler. I'm gonna switch that for this. I'm gonna use the last 10%. Those are like really cool, like pistols that are not really automatic, but kind of, sort of, in the ballpark of automatic. And we're gonna save here, knowing like what we have and what we've done. I'll go ahead and save over number 2 again. Let me take one more look in this inventory. Put this bad boy back. Put these back. Cool. We have first aid spray. We got through that. We only had to burn a few pistol rounds. We'll have to do that when we reload again. Chris is only 5'9", 5'9.5938. So he's only barely 5'9". Oh, that's crazy. That's weird. Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna cut it here. We'll have to redo that again, but I just wanted to see that.